I welcome you all to my class. I'm Ms. Vandana Gupta, Assistant Professor of Mathematics. So today we are going to solve some problems on compound interest. So this we have already done. Say in compound interest, at the end of each year, the interest is added to the principal and the interest for the next year is calculated on this added amount. Okay. So in compound interest, the interest is calculated on the amount of the previous year. Whereas in simple interest, interest for any year is calculated on the principal amount only. So the interest is same for every year. Okay. Now we have seen the formula. For in compound interest, the accumulated value A after n number of years with R% per annum rate of interest is given by A equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power n. If I put R upon 100 as I, which means I is the rate of interest per rupee. See here, I is R upon 100. Okay, so it is the rate for 1 rupee, rate per rupee per annum. So if I put R upon 100 equal to I get A equal to P into 1 plus I raised to power n. Then if you want to find out the compound interest for the entire period of n years, it is given by interest is amount minus principal. So in box, I have written this formula. Compound interest, which generally we write just I is equal to amount is this P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power n. From this amount, you subtract P. So you get the compound interest. Or if you put R upon 100 as I, the same formula can now be written as compound interest equal to I equal to P into 1 plus, in place of R upon 100, I have put I. So 1 plus I raised to power n minus P. The third formula is the compound interest for the kth period. Okay, I'm using here the word period because it is not that the period may not be always an year. It can be month, it can be quarter, or maybe it will be half yearly. Okay, half year. So that's why I'm using the word period here. The compound interest for the kth period, how do you calculate? It is calculated on the amount of the previous period. So previous period will be k minus 1th period. Okay, for example, if you want to calculate the interest for the second year, compound interest for the second year, what will be that? It will be the interest on the amount of the first year. Amount of the first year. Similarly, compound interest for third year will be interest on the amount of the second year. So in this way, the compound interest for kth period will be the interest on the k minus 1, means previous year's interest. Previous year's के amount के ऊपर interest. Now what is the amount in the previous year? Previous year मतलब k minus 1th year. So the amount in k minus 1th year is P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power k minus 1. In place of if it is n year के लिए it is n. If it is for k minus 1th year, you will have here power as k minus 1. So this is the amount for in the k minus 1 period. On this amount, you calculate the interest. Interest rate is R%. So if you multiply it by R upon 100, you will get the compound interest for the kth period. Okay. So again, if I put R upon 100 as I, the same formula can be written as, so I have written here, or the compound interest for kth period is equal to P into 1 plus, in place of R upon 100, I put it I. 1 plus I raised to power k minus 1 into R upon 100 is I. So these three formulae we are going to use for solving our problems. Let us take the first problem. This I think we have already solved, but quickly we will revise it. We have already done it in the last lecture. Find the compound interest and the amount after 3 years on a principal of rupees 15,000 at 10% per annum. So first of all, we will write down what are the things given to us. So, and what is asked to you. Find the compound interest. So you are asked to find the compound interest. So put a question mark here. And the amount. So A. These two things you are asked. On a principal of rupees 15,000. So P is 15,000. R is 10 and N is 3. Okay. What is your formula? We know that amount is given by P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power N. Put all the values. P in place of P 15,000. R 3. No, sorry, R is 10. So 1 plus 10 upon 100 raised to power 3. Now what is 10 upon 100? It is 0.1. So 1 plus 0.1. So that gives you 1.1 raised to power 3. And here it is 15,000. 15,000 into 1.1 raised to power 3. 1.1 raised to power 3 means multiply 1.1 by itself 3 times. Okay. So 15,000 into 1.1 into 1.1 into 1.1, that will give you 19,965. So this is the amount. How to find out the compound interest? Here I have done it. It is amount minus principal. So amount is 19,965 minus this is the principal amount. So when you subtract principal from the amount, you get 4,965. So this is the compound interest. This problem was very simple, just the application of the formula. Next one. Amit keeps a fixed deposit of rupees 50,000 in a bank for 4 years with rate of compound interest 9.5% per annum. Find the amount he will receive at the time of maturity after 4 years. In this problem, write down first what are the given things. So he keeps a fixed deposit of 50,000. So the principal amount is 50,000. P is equal to 50,000. For how long? For 4 years. So N is 4. And with rate of interest is 9.5%. So R is 9.5%. And what is asked to you? Find the amount he will receive at the end of 4 years, at the time of maturity. So you have to find out A. Put the formula. A is equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power N. This is the formula to calculate the amount. Put everything in the formula. So P is 50,000. 1 plus in place of R, you will put 9.5. And N is 4. Now first you simplify this. 9.5 divided by 100. So that gives you 0.095. Then add it to 1. So it is 1.095 raised to power 4. Multiplied by 50,000. So for 1.095 raised to power 4, if you want to calculate by using the calculator, which you people are using, non-programmable, not a scientific calculator, okay, a non-programmable calculator. So in that calculator, to find out the value of 1.095 raised to power 4, what you have to do, see here I have given you the steps. 1.095, first you press this number. You will, when you get this number on the screen of your calculator, press the multiplication symbol. Then you want raised to power 4. So you have to press the equals sign 3 times. Okay. So this is how you will get. You can practice this or you can do it right now also if you are having the calculator, and you see that this will give you 1.4376609,506. So 1.095 raised to power 4 if you have to do, then you have to press that number first, 1.095, then press multiplication and then equal sign 3 times. If the power is 5 here, then equal sign 4 times. So 1 less. Okay. So that is how you can do it. So 1.095 into 1, raised to power 4 gives you 1.4376609,506. This is how I've written here. Multiply by 50,000 will give you this much amount. So how much amount he will receive at the time of maturity? He will receive 71,883.05. Okay. Let us go to the next problem. Preeti kept a certain amount as a fixed deposit in a cooperative bank which offered 10% rate of interest compounded annually. At the time of maturity after 4 years, she received rupees 73,205. find the principal amount. In this problem, what is given to you? See, read the question and try to understand. Preeti kept a certain amount as a fixed. That amount is not given to you. You have to find out that amount. See, find the principal. So here you have to find out the principal. So P you have to find. So I put here P equal to question mark. So she has kept certain amount in the bank. That amount you have to calculate. How much amount she received? This much amount after 4 years. So this is A. This is the value of A. So A is equal to 73,205. R is 10%, means R is 10 and N is 4. And you have to find out the value of P. So first of all, write down the formula for the amount. A equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power N. In this formula, there are 4 unknowns, A, P, R and N. If you are given any 3, you should be able to calculate the fourth one. So in this problem, we are given the value of A, R and N. And you are asked to find out the value of P. So let us put the values. A is equal to 73,205. P is not given, so you just keep as it is. 1 plus R is 10. So 1 plus 10 upon 100, N is 4. Okay. Now, what is 10 upon 100? It is 0.1. So 1 plus 0.1 raised to power 4. So it is P into 1.1 raised to power 4. Now again, to find out 1.1 raised to power 4 by using your calculator, how will you do this? See, 1.1 raised to power 4. How will you do? Press 1.1, then multiplication and 3 times equal sign. Okay, as I told you in the previous question in a similar way. So when you do this, you will get 1.4641. Okay, so 73,205 is on the left side. That is equal to P multiplied by 1.1 raised to power 4. This is this much. So if you have to find the value of P, you have to shift this number to the other side. So it will divide. So P is equal to 73,205 divided by 1.4641. When you divide this 73,205 with this number, you will get 50,000. That means the principal amount is 50,000. So that means how much amount Preeti kept in the bank? She kept how much amount? Therefore, she kept therefore she kept how much amount? 50,000 in as a fixed deposit. So this is your answer. Okay. Let us go to the next problem. This one is very simple. Mr. Sinha borrows rupees 12,000 for 4 years at compound interest rate of 8% per annum. How much he will have to repay at the end of the period? So you have to find out the accumulated value here. P is 12,000, N is 4 and R is 8%. You have to find out how much amount he will have to repay. That is accumulated value A. So just apply the formula, put the values. A is P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power N. P is 12,000. 1 plus R is 8. 1 plus 8 upon 100 raised to power 4. Now 8 upon 100 is 0.08. 1 plus 0.08 is 1.08 raised to power 4. So 1.08 raised to power 4 gives you this much. Multiply by 12,000, you get this. So he will have to repay how much amount? 16,325.87. Okay. Now let us see this problem. Jay kept rupees 20,000 for 4 years in a bank as a fixed deposit At the time of maturity, he received total amount of rupees 27,210 with compound interest. Find the rate of interest. Now, in this problem, you have to calculate the rate of interest. So first of all, read the question and try to write down what are the things given to you and what is asked to you. So let us write down what is given to you. Jay kept rupees 20,000. So this much, this is the principal amount. So P is equal to 20,000. For how long? For 4 years. So N is equal to 4. In a bank, at time of maturity, that means after 4 years, he received how much amount? 27,210. So this is the value of A. How much amount he has received after 4 years? 27,210. So this is A. You have to find out the rate of interest. You have to calculate R. So put a question mark here. Okay. What is your formula for the amount? A is equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power N. In this formula, as I told you before also, there are 4 unknowns. 1, 2, 3 and 4. If you know any 3, you can find out the 4th one. So let us put the values. What are the values given to you? The value of A is given to you as 27,210 equal to the value of P is 20,000. R you have to find out. So just put R as it is. And N is 4. Okay, sorry, N is 4. In place of N, we will put 4. R you have to calculate, so you put R as it is. Now what you will do, this 20,000 shift this term, this number to the other side. So it will divide because there is a multiplication here. Okay? So therefore, 27,210 divided by 20,000 is equal to 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power 4. Okay. This number 20,000 you have to shift to this side. So it will divide here. So find out what is 27,210 divided by 20,000. That gives you 1.3605. This is equal to 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power 4. Okay. So 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power 4 is this much. So what will be 1 plus R upon 100? It will be the 4th root of this. Okay. So therefore, 1 plus R upon 100 is equal to, this is how we write the 4th root. 4th root of 1.360. Let me explain you here first. See, if I ask you what is x, if x square is equal to 16, what is the value of x? How you get that? It is the square root of 16, correct? And square root of 16 is 4 because 4 square gives you 16. 4 into 4 gives you 16. Okay. So, but if I ask you what is x raised to, if x raised to 4 is 16, what will be the value of x? So what you will do? You will take the 4th root of 16. Okay. Now what is the 4th root of 16? 4th root of 16, how will you calculate? It is the square root of 16. 2 times you have to take the square root. Okay. So it is square root of 16 is 4 and square root of 4 is 2. So that is how you get the value of x as 2. And see that 2 raised to 4 gives you 16. So here the value of x is 2. So if you have to calculate the 4th root, you have to take the square root 2 times. Okay. So this is how we are going to calculate this here. So 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power 4 is 1.3605. Therefore, 1 plus R upon 100 will be the 4th root of this number, 1.3605. How to calculate the 4th root of this? So what you will do? You will have to take 2 times the square root. Okay. Like how we did here, as I have explained you here with the help of a simple example. In a similar way, we are going to do here. So like x is replaced here by 1 plus R upon 100. So let us do that. So we continue here. 1 plus r upon 100 is equal to fourth root. That means you have to take 2 times this, 1.3605. Okay, so 1 plus r upon 100 is equal to square root of 1.3605. You can use your calculator to calculate this. So square root of 1.3605 is equal to 1.166404735. Okay, 1.166404735. Again, you have to take the square root of this number, 1.166404735. So you are getting 1.08. There are other numbers also here, but I am taking only up to 2 decimal places. So you are getting 1 plus r upon 100 is equal to 1.08. So what is r upon 100? Shift this 1 to the other side. So 1.08 minus 1. This will give you 0.08. Okay. So r upon 100 is 0.08. So what will be the value of r? R upon 100 is 0.08. Is equal to 0.08. So what will be the value of R? 100 multiplied by 0.08, that is 8. The rate of interest is coming as 10%, 8% per annum. So you can write down, therefore, rate of interest is 8% per annum. So this is the answer. In this problem, we have calculated the value of R. I hope you have understood. Only see, first you write down the formula, put all the values, shift this term to the other side. So it will divide, and then finally you are getting this. 1 plus r upon 100 raised to power 4 is this. So how will you get 1 plus r upon 100? It's the fourth root of this. See, in scientific calculator, you can get directly the value of the fourth root. But the calculator which you are using, in that calculator, you have to do in this way. Twice you have to take the square root. Okay. So you will get 1.08. Then shift this 1 to the other side. So it will make a minus. So 1.08 minus 1. That will give you 0.08. So r upon 100 is 0.08. Therefore, r is 100 into 0.08. That gives you 8. So rate of interest is 8% per annum. Let us move to the next problem now. Look at this. In how many years will rupees 8,20,000 amounts to rupees 9,76,633.12 at 6% per annum compound interest? So again, read the question, try to write down what are the things given to you and what is asked to you. So as mentioned here, in how many years? So that means here you have to calculate the value of n. Will rupees 8,20,000 amounts to this much. So this 8,20,000 is your principal. So write down here, given principal P is equal to 8,20,000. Okay. And what is the value of A? Amount is 9,76,633.12. Okay. At 6% rate of interest. So R is also given to you. And what is asked to you here? You are asked to calculate the value of n. In how many years? You are asked to find out n. So let us apply the formula. amount is equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power n. What are the things given to you? A is given to you. So write down A 976,633.12 and P is 8,20,000. Okay. 1 plus R is 6. 6 upon 100 raised to power n. And n you have to calculate. So just keep n as it is. Okay. Now what you will do? This 82,000, 8,20,000 you have to shift here. So it will divide. Equal to 1 plus 6 upon 100, that is 0.06 raised to power n, and which is same as 1.06 raised to power n. Okay, divide this. So this gives you 1.191016. When you divide 9,76,633.12 by 8,20,000, you will get this much. And the right hand side is 1.06 raised to power n. Now you have to find out the value of n. So what you do, you find out 1.06 raised to power, square first, then raised to power 3, and see when you get this number. Okay, so this we can do here. Find out 1.06 square. आता है 1.06 square is 1.1236, and what is 1.06 raised to power 3? That gives you 1.191016. So you can see that, see, you are getting here. So when 1.06 raised to power 3 is giving you this number. Okay, so 1.06 raised to power 3 is giving you 1.191016. Therefore, what is the value of n? It is 3. So in how many years? This amount 8,20,000 will become 9,76,633.12 in 3 years. So n is number of years is 3. Therefore, number of years is 3, or 3 years in 3 years time. So this is how in this problem we have calculated the value of n. So we have seen that we have seen all the types of problems. Out of these 4 unknowns, if any 3 are given, you can find out the 4th one. Okay. If you want, you can take the screenshot of this. Let us go to the next one now. Okay. A particular sum of money amounts to rupees 6,29,563 in 4 years and rupees 5,20,300 in 2 years. Find the sum and the rate of compound interest. See, here there are 2 types of amounts. A particular principal amounts to this much in 4 years and this much in 2 years. So there are 2 amounts here. Okay, and you have to find out the sum and the rate of compound interest. So how will you solve this problem? You know what is your formula for amount A? This is your formula for calculating the amount, correct? Now here, amount is 6,29,563 in how many years? In 4 years. Okay, so therefore what equation you will get? 629,563. A is this. And find the sum. You have to find out here P and also the rate R. Both you have to calculate P and R. So P is not given. You just put P as it is. R is also not given. Put R as it is. N is given to you as 4. Okay. So this you get as one equation. Okay. A ka value is 6,29,563 in 4 years. So N is 4. And the same principle becomes this much in 2 years. So you'll get another equation. 520,300 for the same principle with the same rate, but in how many years? In 2 years. This you get equation number 2. As I told you that if you have to find out the values of two unknowns, like here P and R, you need two equations. So we have got two equations. Now you have to solve these two equations and get the values of P and R. So what I'm going to do, divide first equation by 2. So first equation divided by second equation. What that gives you? So first equation, the left hand side is this. The right, and the second equation left hand side is this. So divide the left hand side of the first equation by the left hand side of the second equation. Similarly, the right hand side also. Right hand side of the first equation is this, and the right hand side of the second equation is, I hope you have understood. Here you are getting two equations. You have to solve these two equations and find the values of P and R. So what am I going to do? Divide the first equation by the second equation. So this is the left hand side of the first equation, and this is the left hand side of the second equation. So this divided by this. Right hand side is this, P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power 4, and right hand side is P into 1 plus R upon 100 of the second equation is square. Now divide this and see what you get in the left hand side. So it is 629,563 divided by 520,300. You'll get 1.21. In the left side, you get 1.21. I continue here, 1.21. And in the right side, P into 1 plus R upon 100. See, this P and P will get cancelled. And what you will left with 1 plus R upon 100. See, here the power is 4. And here the same base and the power is 2. So the powers will be subtracted. So 4 minus 2, it will give you 2. Okay. So right hand side is 1 plus R upon 100 square. How am I getting this? See, I'm applying this x raised to m divided by x raised to n. If the base is same and there is a division, then the powers get subtracted. So the same thing I'm applying here. Look at here. 1 plus R upon 100. The power of this is 4 here, and it is divided by the same base. 1 plus R upon 100, the power is 2. So when the division is there and the base is same, the powers get subtracted. So you will get 1 plus R upon 100. Power is here is 4. 4 minus 2. So you'll get 2 here. So you get here. And left hand side is 1.21. Now the same thing. 1 plus R upon 100 square is 1.21. So what will be 1.1 plus R upon 100? It will be the square root of 1.21. What is this? Suppose it is same as this. If x square is 4, what is x? It is the square root of 4. It is like that. So 1 plus R upon 100 is square is 1.21. So what will be this number? It will be the square root of 1.21. Find out the square root of 1.21. So square root of 1.21 is equal to 1.1. So you will get 1 plus R upon 100 is equal to 1.1. Now from here you can find out the value of R. So R upon 100 is equal to 1.1 plus 1, you shift here. 1.1 minus 1, so it will give you 0.1. So what will be the value of R? See, you are getting R upon 100 is 0.1. So what will be R? It will be 100 into 0.1. That will give you 10. Okay. So you are getting, therefore, the rate of interest R is 10% per annum. Okay. So you have calculated the value of rate of interest. You also have to find out the sum. P we find out करना है. So once you have obtained the value of R, you can put it in any of the equation, either 1 or 2, and calculate the value of P. So let us put it in the equation 1. So 629563. Maybe I can do here. Put R equal to 10 in equation 1. In equation 1. What is equation 1? 629563. 629563 is equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power 4. P into 1 plus R is 10. 1 plus 10 upon 100 raised to power 4. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me write down this neatly. P into 1 plus R is 10. So 10 upon 100 raised to power 4. Okay. So 1 plus 10, this will give you 1.1 raised to power 4. 629563. So what will be the value of this? What is 1.1 raised to power 4? Lot of calculation is there here. Okay. So that gives you 1.4641. So what will be the value of P? P will be, you have to shift this 1.4641 to the other side. So 629563 divided by 1.4641. Do it. How much you will get? 629563 divided by 1.4641. That gives you 4,30,000. So this is the principal amount, 4,30,000. So principal is 4,30,000 and R is 10%. Once again, quickly revise this. A particular sum of money amounts to this much in 4 years and this much in 2 years. Write down the formula for amount. There are two amounts here. One is 6,29,563. This amount is in 4 years. So for this, N is 4. So put this value of A. P and R you have to calculate. So just keep it like that only and put the value of N here as 4. The second amount is 5,20,300. So 5,20,300, but this is for 2 years. So N is equal to 2. So you get here two equations and there are two unknowns. So what you have to do? Divide the first equation by the second equation. So left hand side also you have to divide and the right hand side also. So when you divide this left hand side, you get 1.121. Okay. And in the right hand side, P and P will get cancelled and the base is same here. Powers will be subtracted. So 4 minus 2 will give you 2. Then you have to simplify this. 1 plus R upon 100 square is this much. So what is 1 plus R upon 100? It will be the square root of this. That is 1.1. So now you simplify this, shift this 1 to the other side. So you get 0.1. So R upon 100 is 0.1. So what is the value of R? 100 into 0.1. So once you get the value of R, that is 10, you put this value of R in any one of the equation. So I have put the value of R in the first equation. So see here, put R equal to 10 in equation 1. So R ki jagah par you write 10. So we will get this. Okay. And then simplify. So the value of P is coming as 4,30,000. So today we have seen some problems, 5-6 problems. Actually, I've planned more problem, but there's no time, so we will do them in the next class. Okay, or maybe in tutorial. Thank you.